Greetings, my name is Lachlan, and if you haven't seen any of my videos before, I'm a South African living with a condition known as quadriplegic cerebral palsy, which is a neuromuscular disorder resulting from damage to the part of my brain that regulates movement and muscular tension. Quite some time ago now, I started a playlist of videos specifically to discuss the subject of disability, and I thought that it might be useful if I returned to that and made individual short videos discussing particular aspects of how cerebral palsy affects my life. I'm doing this because there's not much content made by people with severe disabilities about their own experiences from an internal perspective. So, because I am able to articulate these things to a reasonable degree, I feel a responsibility to do so. Now, onto the topic of today's video: cerebral palsy and the startle reflex. If you've never heard the term startle reflex before, it's something that everyone has. Think about what happens to your body when you hear a loud sound or see movement out of the corner of your eye that you were not expecting. Instinctively and without thought, in most cases, your body prepares itself to act. I have that reflex too, except in my case, because of cerebral palsy, my startle reflex tends to be highly exaggerated, which means that at any loud sound or sudden movement, I am prone to an exaggerated physical reaction, basically a very noticeable jump or flinch. Because of this, when people who don't know me very well see this happen, they are often led to believe that I am afraid of everything or that I'm constantly nervous. In most cases, when I startle at something, conscious fear has nothing to do with it. It is simply an involuntary physical reaction made worse by the damage to my brain. This reaction, however, can make social situations a lot more awkward than they need to be, because the disproportionate physical reactions I have can make people uncomfortable, or in the worst cases, can make them feel like they are to blame or they have done something wrong. Unfortunately, the startle reflex and its exaggerated nature in my life are an inescapable fact. And although with practice and training, I've gotten better at regulating it over the years, it's something that will always be with me, and something that I will simply always have to deal with, regardless of how embarrassing or uncomfortable it might be. That's all I've got to say for now. I hope that this little insight of mine is of some value to you. Look after yourselves, take care of one another, and for now, farewell.